Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Isabel and Hadley and Luke and Levi and probably Isaac and Jacob and Ethan and Connor and Drake. I just miss you guys so much. I can't wait till we can get back and stuff. And today I'm outside, as you can tell, for my Sunday school lesson. Anyway, our last lesson was about Noah and how we talked about how God, Noah obeyed God when God told him to build a big ark, like a big boat, right? And God, he obeyed and listened to God. And so today we're going to continue on with that story. That story is in the Old Testament, in the very first book of Genesis, in chapter 7. And it goes on to talk about Noah, and after he got the ark all built, God told him that he was going to send rain and that he should go in the ark. So Noah gathered not just 2 of every animal, some of the animals, he gathered 7 pairs of each one. That's a lot of animals, of all the animals that walked on the earth and the birds. That is a lot of critters, isn't it? So many. So God brought them all, and Noah got them on the ark, and they waited 7 days. They just waited for God to start it raining. And then God told Noah, okay, I'm going to send the rain. So Noah and his 3 sons and their wives and Noah's wife got in the ark, and then God himself shut the door of that ark. Isn't that cool? I'd love to see that. All of a sudden the door just goes closed. God closed the door. And then they waited, and then God sent the rain, and God opened the floodgates of all the springs underneath the ground, and it just, for 40 days and for 40 nights, it rained and rained and rained. And what happened was it just flooded the entire earth. And not just, like flooded it and you could still see stuff. It flooded the tops of the mountains. When we stand here and we look at the top of those trees, it's like, man, that's a lot of water just to the top of those trees, isn't it? And when you think, that's nothing, because it covered the tops of all the mountain peaks. We don't have any mountains around here, so we can't even fathom how much water that would be. But everything was underwater. Everything except Noah in his ark, bobbing along on the top of the water. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and then it quit. For 150 days, Noah and his family and all those animals just sat in the ark, bobbing along in the water, waiting. And Noah opened, must have been a little window, because it said he sent out a raven. It was gone. And he waited a week, and he sent out a little dove. And all of a sudden, poof, the dove came back. There was nothing, nowhere for that dove to land. So Noah waited another 7 days. Can you imagine? Some of us can't even stay in our house 7 hours. And they have been in the ark for almost a year now. And then Noah sent out the dove again, and it came back with a little branch in its mouth. Oh, there was trees starting. So then Noah waited 7 more days, and he sent that dove out again. It never came back. So then Noah waited, and then Noah opened the door onto dry ground. So Noah was in that ark for almost a year with all those animals. Oh, I just think it got mighty stinky in there. How about you guys? But anyway, God was with Noah that whole time, and God protected Noah even though God had wiped out the entire earth because of this, how sinful and how bad it's gotten. He kept Noah safe, and he was with Noah. Just like with us, even when things are bad, God is always with us. Isn't that cool? God watched over Noah that whole time. They were bobbing along in the water, way up above the mountains even. Isn't that crazy? But God is always with us. And that's just something I want you guys to always remember, that God is always with you. He's always with you. When you're being really good, when you're scared, when you're being naughty, God is there. And when you're just hanging out, God is there. Just always remember that God is always with us. So I hope you guys all have a super week. I love you all, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.